Mrs. Payne?
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am. What were you doing when it happened? You heard about your
I was watching TV as the world turned.
Yeah, it was like 20 minutes to 1.
Yeah.
When he got here.
What day was that? What day was that?
That was March the 28th. Was that a Thursday, Monday? The 28th, March the 28th? Because that's that day that Dr. King had that march downtown on Beale Street.
Yeah.
Because they closed the schools down that day because I was going to the roads and they closed that school down that day.
Okay,
they had that, because he was marching and they had like a little riot down there. Some people infiltrated that march and they had to get Dr. King out of there because the police was down there causing trouble down there too, and Larry was down there at that march.
So this is you Larry's brother, correct?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Calvin.
Calvin. Okay, Mr. Payne and Mrs. Payne, Lizzie Payne. So Larry was involved in the march. He did actually participate in the march.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was down there.
He went to that march.
Yeah, because they had Dr. King down there, and they had to get him out of there because they started looting down there.
He said that people started looting on purpose. He had some provocateurs in the crowd.
No, started looting them stores when that riot started.
So he said, some people that weren't about the movement or about the march. They just want to stop trouble.
Not to loot them stores.
Okay. And so what happened? So how was the only person that ended up getting shot or killed that day? I mean, what was the circumstance? Like, what is the story?
Remember he came to your apartment, didn't he, Mother?
Yeah.
And he told you he was going to get him a pop. He said he'll be right back.
Mhm.
And Mother stayed in the Fowler Homes down here on Mason Street.
And I was watching as the world turned.
Yeah, she was watching that soap opera as the world turned. Went off at 1 o'clock, and it was 20 minutes to 1 when they did that. And a lady named Vera, he wasn't gone no more than what? He wasn't gone no time when Vera ran around there.
He told me he had been
shot. Yeah. So she ran. I was running behind, and I seen her.
Did you know it was the police that shot him? Did she tell you how the police shot him, or she just said he just been shot?
Police shot him.
Police.
A man named John.
Yeah.
John. His last name was John.
John.
A white car.
White car police killed. And brothers put a gun in my chest, and they wouldn't even let me touch it.
Sure would.
Oh wow! So this white cop named Jones, was he ever brought to trial? Did they ever bring him to justice?
They had what's it?
Like a year.
Yeah,
And you know, that's why I'm up here today. They put the police wouldn't even let me touch him. He was laying on the ground. And police called me a nigger and put that shotgun into my stomach.
The same one that shot your son?
Huh?
The same one that shot
your son? He was laying on the ground and wouldn't even let me touch him.
They used to butter their gun and push her back.
They used to butter the gun and push me back because I was going to touch him.
Was the same one that shot your son and your brother? That's the same cop?
He once said that Jones, man.
Y'all remember his whole name. Y'all remember his full name, this Jones guy.
I know his last name, Jones.
So how do you get involved? Were y'all represented by, Larry Payne represented by Irvin Sankey?
It was a lawyer, a white lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was a miscarriage of justice what happened down here.
And that's why I'm not in Memphis today. I don't want to stay there no more.
Because the police, a lot of police came, people started gathering around, they started knocking people back with them nightsticks, hitting them nightsticks, trying to get them away from back here.
And they wouldn't even let me touch Larry. That police put that shotgun to my stomach, told me to get back, nigga. Called me a nigga.
Did Dr. King reach out to you all at this time after he heard?
Yeah. He wanted to talk to me.
He died.
He died before he
got shot
before he could talk to me. I don't know what he was going to say.
Because Larry got killed that 28th. Dr. King got killed April 4th that next week.
Were people blaming Dr. King for Larry Payne getting killed at that time?
Well, I don't see how.
Well,
one lady did, didn't she?
Uh-huh. One lady did. I don't even know her. I didn't know her.
That one lady did.
I mean, it's 40-something years later. I mean, the cold case initiative with the FBI, the Emmett Till bill got passed a couple years ago. Have anybody from the FBI or any Justice Department people reach out to you all to try to solve this case?
My sister them down here in Memphis.
They have talked to him.
Yeah, some man came out the woodwork. You know who he was? Some black guy. Talking about when he was 8 years old. Talking about what he saw. They had him on the. She showed us what they had on TV. He came out, said when he was 8 years old, what he saw out his kitchen window.
They saw the police shoot your brother.
Yeah.
You remember his name?
Oh, I just saw him on TV. My sister in Memphis might know his name.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to bring this awareness because a lot of folks don't know. I mean, it's a lot of people that lived during that time period that know what happened to your brother and to your son, but I think a lot more people down here need to be educated about what happened to Larry Payne and the turmoil that it had on your family, because I think it's very important. And the thing about it is trying to get some pressure so they can open up this case again to try to bring. Yes, ma'am.
They wouldn't even, excuse me, Larry was lying on the ground. They wouldn't even let me touch him. That police put that shotgun in my stomach, told me to get back, nigga.
Well, he's still alive. Can you tell if he's still breathing?
He was lying down there. He had been shot lying on him.
Yeah, big old hole.
Had a big old hole in his stomach.
Shot him with a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
They said that it sounded like a muffler going off when he shot. Because he shot him up against the boiler room door at the Fowler Homes.
And he could have shot me, killed me, because he put the shotgun to my stomach.
And they said one of them other officers, another officer asked him, why'd you shoot that kid? Didn't one tell him that, why'd you shoot that kid?
So he had to kill that kid.
Asked him why'd he do that.
Wow, so there's an officer actually witnessed. Did any officers come forward to the family or talk to you all? I mean, anybody?
Oh, black ones did. Mother told him get the you-know-what out of her house. They sent some black ones to her apartment. Remember them two black detectives they sent them?
Uh-huh.
You told them get out your apartment. They was trying to white code it. But they thought that they sent them black cops there that they was going to smooth things. How you smooth things over killing her son? Larry wasn't no violent person.
Joe?
He wasn't violent. He ain't never been in trouble. He ain't never caused no problem. And somebody had broken our Sears and he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. He said he was going to get him a problem. Next thing we know, a neighbor, Bill Brown, ran and told her that police just shot her.
Wow, that's amazing.
He wasn't gone 15 minutes. He wasn't even gone 15 minutes.
No, the store wasn't up. The
store was up on 3rd. Sears Roebuck, up on 3rd Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And they planned it. They trying to say he had a knife.
He didn't have no knife.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't no knife there when we came.
They wouldn't even let me touch him. He was lying on the ground. That police put that shotgun in my stomach, told me to get back, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear this. So, what type of person? I don't know what type of person Larry was. It's like he was a very nice person,
he was
a very obedient person.
I never had no trouble out of it.
Quiet. Mm-hmm. He was quiet. He helped. He tried to help people because they had. I know they had in the newspaper. They had a picture of him watching the police hit a guy with a nightstick. He stood there. Why? It was in the Memphis commercial appeal paper. Because my sister had showed us a picture of where they showed him. Police had a nightstick hitting another black guy with him. He was standing there watching. And they said hours before he died.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
They wouldn't even let me touch him. The police put that shotgun in my stomach, told me to get back there, called me a nigger. I never will forget that. He's lying on the ground.
But yeah.
So what month did y'all move? Y'all moved that same year, right? Y'all moved out of Memphis to Flint, Michigan.
It was in 1970 January. So Larry got killed in '68.
We are getting harassed from police or anybody from the police department after your son and brother got killed.
That police put that shotgun in my stomach and called me a nigger, wouldn't even let me touch it. And my child laying on the ground.
But he let the lady across the street bow down and touch the side. She was supposed to be some kind of, they let her do a park with his mom.
Let somebody else touch him, but wouldn't let me touch him.
Memphis police was very...
That's why I'm not there today. I didn't want to live, never want to live in Memphis no more.
So what can Memphis do? I mean, what do y'all want from what can the government of Memphis do to try to rectify some of what happened? They can't bring Larry back. What should they do?
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Y'all want them to tell the truth?
Right.
So they said police officer that killed him, he on death's door. They said he was down. He got nurses around the clock tonight.
So he's dying right now. He's on a deathbed, literally speaking.
So they said.
That's what the FBI said.
But they have not publicly called him out. So this is insane. I just really feel sorry for what happened to Larry and to the family, because y'all never been the same since then.
No, that's why I'm up here now.
Because we had went down there in June. My other brother died, and I know somebody got up and said the state of Tennessee owe her a big apology for what they did, and because it was all over Memphis.
Larry was just a child.
The police in Memphis was terrible back then.
They put that shotgun in my stomach. Then he wanted me to touch my child laying on the ground.
I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. It's very painful. I mean, a mother's love for a child.
He had that shotgun in his hand.
It's very inhumane. I just want, can y'all give me some other folks who be willing to talk about this case so I can put together something to help push some awareness with other people?
My sister, Carol and Pam. You
Yep.
in Memphis?
Yes, sir.
She live in Memphis, Carol.
All right, okay, let me get her number. I mean, get some pen and paper down, because, like I said, I do TV and radio down here. I didn't know about this case. So I started reading about it online in a commercial field. It is a story about it 2 years ago. And I'm surprised it didn't get it in more play than what it got, but it don't surprise me. But it still does surprise me.
Well, that's why I'm not in Memphis. I didn't want to move way up here.
I don't blame you, ma'am. And Memphis kind of, it's crazy like that.
That was some bad times. But they're trying to get Dr. King not to come back.
And Dr. King told me he was going to come back and talk to me, but he didn't make it back.
Yeah, because when he gave that speech at Mason Temple, he spoke to you up there, didn't he? He said he was sorry. He said he was going to come by and talk to you.
Yeah.
And he gave her his condolences and stuff.
Oh, man. 6 days, Larry Payne and Dr. King, huh? Wow.
Dr. King.
And I never will forget how that police treated me.
Yeah, police.
Or that shotgun in my stomach. You wouldn't even let me touch that laying on the ground.
That's right.
About boiler room door. It was about boiler room door.
Call me a nigger.
Well, I'm ready. You say your Carol Payne?
Carolyn Payne.
How you spell that? Carolyn? C. A.L.L. Okay, Payne. So what's the phone number?
Area code 810.
810.
550.
550.
6719.
65. What is it? I got 810 550.
6719.
6719. And she lives in Memphis? Carolyn. So I'll call her. And so I'm just trying to get all this together, because I think it's important that people know about this case. And so, it won't be lost. It needs to be known. What happened to your son and your brother on March 28, 1968?
Yeah, because Loeb was the mayor down there. Henry Loeb, he was the mayor down there back then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
all over them old it was all about that garbage truck. Dr. King came in and helped them garbage people. And
they still got their benefits. You know, they actually are complaining they about to retire now. A lot of them guys, but they don't got the benefits that Dr. King came down there and sacrificed his life for.
They ain't got it.
They don't got it. They complain. I mean, but they could. It is weird, man. It's weird. I guess I did the right thing by leaving. I mean, people like a guy came down there, he died. They help you out, and you still don't get the mission done. And so a lot of them guys they complain about now they're getting phased out because they're trying to automate the garbage can system or the garbage system.
Oh yeah, because I remember when they used to didn't let them go inside in the lunchroom. They used to have to sit in them trucks or stay outside them trucks.
Yeah, those two guys got killed. Yeah, in the compactor. Exactly. Well, I just like.
In the back of that truck.
Y'all want to add anything?
On TV.
Yes, definitely. I want to ask y'all want to add anything else before I let you go? I want to thank y'all once again for taking the time out to talk to me. And I mean, like I said, I'm put together a story on this, and I'll give it to y'all a copy.
Yeah, I cry every day.
Yeah, because she was going to the cemetery. She was going to the cemetery every day. Anybody that took her, she was going out there every day.
Who was that? Your mom?
She's going out there every day.
Oh, wow.
She got out there going out there, and they started taking its toll.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's a horrible thing to see something like that. It was, because from what Memphis was terrible back then. The police was a sham.
And the police put that shotgun in my stomach and called me a nigger.
But I know one of the white cops did say, "Why'd you shoot him? Why'd you shoot that kid?"
You don't remember? He never said his name. Y'all know his name. The white cop who asked the other guy.
He was looking at him. We said, "Why'd you shoot that?" And he was standing over with that shotgun.
And put it to my stomach. They wouldn't even let me touch it. Put my hand on it. He was lying on the ground.
But they let Parker's mama do it.
Somebody wasn't no kid to it, but they wouldn't let me touch it.
And then when the ambulance came to get him, that white ambulance attendant said, "Ma'am, you can come on, go with us." Mother said when she got an ambulance, Larry kind of held his head up a little bit, and then he just dropped it.
Oh, well. What hospital did he end up going to?
Was it John Gaston?
I think it was gone, yeah.
John Gaston.
Did the coroner say anything like, did the coroner tell y'all anything about how he died? In terms of like, was he running away?
Yeah, because he shot him right below the chin.
Mm-hmm.
It was large. A shotgun did a lot of damage. Because Larry wasn't no big person.
He was 16.
He wasn't no big person.
I never had no trouble out of it.
If you see a picture of him, when Larry was skinny, wasn't he?
He's kind of slim.
He wasn't no big person. So much he'd be right back and never made it.
So otherwise, he was no threat to the cops.
I've never had no trouble out of it.
His hands was up. They was up over his head when he fell.
So he had his hands up and surrendering.
The
dude still shot him. Wow.
They didn't have to do that.
Yeah, because people started gathering around all them other cops. They started taking their knives, hitting people, trying to get them way back.
They draw shotgun, put a shotgun in my stomach.
Well, I mean, when did the funeral take place for Larry?
It was at Ford Funeral Home. They had it at some real big church. I forget the name of that church. It was a big church.
What day it was?
All them reporters was there. They had a lot of reporters here from out of town.
What was that church that came? I forgot.
Claiborne. Was it Claiborne Temple or?
It could have been, because it was a big place. Big church.
That's my first time.
Because they got that Civil Rights Museum.
Mm-hmm.
The Civil Rights Museum down there.
Yes.
They got it there. They got pictures of Martyr and my dad and my sister going into that church.
Okay.
Because we was told they had pictures of them going into that church.
Yeah, I remember the day the funeral was on. Was it before April 4th or after?
I know he got killed the 28th.
I forgot what day.
Dr. King got killed the following week, April 4th. I'm not really sure about that.
I can take a look at that, but I thank y'all for taking the time this morning to talk to me about this case, and I'll definitely call Carolyn.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all. Happy holidays. I'm sorry to, I just want to see some justice being done and what we can do.
Okay.
All right, y'all take it. God bless you all.
Okay, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.